Seth Moulton talks about PTSD, mental health, Iraq. Democratic presidential candidate on Sunday opened up about his experience with post-traumatic stress disorder PTSD in an emotional interview about his service in Iraq, while also highlighting his policy proposals to help millions of veterans and Americans with mental health. In an interview with Jake Tapper on CNN's State, Moulton said that scene has stuck with him long beyond the war, telling Tapper, "They're ill." Moulton aimed at improving access to mental health services for veterans and students. The proposal called his plan would fund yearly mental health screenings for all high school students and add mental wellness training exercises like yoga and meditation to high school physical education curriculums. It would also create, while stories like that day in Iraq still haunt him, Moulton said he feels he has gained back control with the help of a therapist. After there.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park,